okay?
I have lots of questions.
Yes, I know. He says as he's wandered over to this space and he's trying to ascertain, what he can from the magics he's seeing there.
Yeah.
I'll let him continue to move around in the chamber. And
If Grolanto's missing his club and Cert is missing his gem, what else is? He looks back to the Memnor statue.
What is Memnor missing?
do we have some reason to return these giant artifacts to their statues?
Well, they're
Some of these
giving
gods
them.
are clearly evil. I don't understand why
They're
we
giving their weapons to Annam.
I'm not focusing on Annam. Is Annam evil? An evil guy?
It's kind of
There is no evil aura coming off of Annam. And you get the sense as you're walking around that the evil that you sensed off Memnor, Cert, and Grolantor is only about their statue. Like Annam's power is kind of all-encompassing throughout this chamber.
Okay, so it's just those statues that are
Yep.
that are bad. Okay. And the other statues aren't giving me any sort of...
You haven't wandered over there yet. 60 feet is, like...
These are
you
big
need-
statues.
away.
This is a huge, huge room.
Good point. I guess I will. Let's take a look at this guy here.
Memnor is missing two things. The point of his spear seems to be gone. And apparently the circlet that he's wearing is also gone. Like there seems to be a missing band that's sort of different colored stone around his head.
Stramos.
There is no evil coming off of this particular statue. Lokrik rolls a knowledge religion. This god statue is smiling.
Okay.
He is also missing two things. The Lokrik says he's usually depicted as. He looks up at the weapon. He rolls a craft arms and armor. Rolls a nat 20. I think that was supposed to be a trident end.
Just like parts on the wall of the door.
Strongmouse is the sun in the giantish sky. He's also
He's the one who killed 3 in one stroke.
He's the god of sky, weather, and joy. I do not think that if we went to Strongmouse's lands that we would be unwelcome.
There's no evil coming from the statue.
No.
Okay. I'll move on to the next one.
In fact, the way Lokrik's describing it is this might
Sounds
actually
like a good guy.
deity. Yep.
Joy. It's usually
Neutral good with chaotic tendencies.
Questionable, but okay.
How dare you have fun?
No, fun is the pathway to evil.
Thrym is missing an axe or a weapon. He's also kind of handing it over, but there's nothing there in his hands. Lokrik says that he's depicted as having an axe. Usually a great axe. Probably the same style as the undead creatures that attacked you. And Thrym's statue is definitely giving off an evil aura. Lokrik said he's also a war god. Whereas Cert would grind you under boot, Thrym's a more chaotic, wild.
So Memnor, Cert, Thrym, and Grolantor are all showed as evil?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright. Evil. Chaos.
And then the last one, Scoreus, you're not picking up any evil off Scorius stone bones. These are the same gods that your stone giants called out to.
Right. Stone bones, yeah.
And this this statue, Lokrik says, he's a god of earth and healing and knowledge.
Altagar, which one of these are you?
He's slag.
What is slag? Which one?
The
slag-
mixture of this one and that one.
A slag giant is the mixture between the stone and fire, says Oberon.
This one and that one.
As he's coming back.
And seeing as I'm a mix of slag and dwarf,
And then Ugrasser points at that one. He points at the dwarf.
Okay. As you guys were wandering around, Lemio, Ahmed, with your high perception, you notice that one of these doors is ajar. It didn't just open, it's just... You kind of didn't quite notice the light coming through that doorway because of the big flaming head of Cert. But you thought you now notice that it might be ajar, and you also thought you saw movement behind the doorway, like a shadow move, and maybe some ticking noises. Like,
What kind of ground is this?
this is ancient stone.
Yeah, lads, I think I saw something move. That door over there, the one in the south, that's been open.
I guess we'll have a look-see.
We'll move in that direction.
Okay, Skoreos is missing something that he's holding up in one hand. And
Thrym was missing
an axe.
an axe. So it's an axe, trident head.
And Altagar,
Boulder.
you actually see what it is that he's holding in his hand.
Okay.
It's a boulder.
It's a boulder.
Altagar doesn't see anything missing from the statues.
I don't know when anything's supposed to go. Oh, everything's here.
Does Grolantor have big club with tooth?
Yeah. I guess he does.
Yep.
You mean this big club with tooth?
Well, look, just because there's two ain't my fault. I'm not the one who double ordered it. Jeez.
Are you carrying Grolantor's club at this point?
Yeah.
Yep. Skoreos is holding out a boulder. And Altagar, you know that this is the first boulder that any giant has ever thrown.
See that boulder there? And he's pointing as if you can see the boulder.
There's no boulder there, right?
No.
That is the first boulder ever thrown by a giant.
Lemmy! Altagar hit his head.
What are you talking about?
I'm here.
If you're not interested in history, we can just skip the lesson.
Could you describe everything else for us? Says Oberon as he's taking notes now.
Yeah. Thanks,
Ugra's
Oberon.
gonna go investigate this doorway while they're
Okay.
taking notes.
Yep.
Just try to see if you can find the...
Okay. So you peek through the doorway, and there's a lit room of also immense size.
Once Altagar figures out what's going on, he starts messing with Oberon.
What
There's
the
a
tits
massive
are those things?
fire pit, and there's some sort of like centipede-ish looking kind of insect things that are scuttling around the room.
Oh, fuck.
Knowledge the fuck?
Okay, I think initiative might be in order.
I think they're hostile now.
If you can see them, they can see you.
Yep, my hide right now is kind of really poor.
Right.
My temporary bonus to Dex is countered by my temporary penalty to Dex.
I'll nuke the initiatives from last time. I will get rid of the +1 temporary for Lemmy, because I think that was a mythic point. And I'll add the Remoras to the initiative.
Remora. Ricola.
No.
Ricola.
Come on.
You look so pretty when you speak like that. Almost the last time that sound was ever made.
These insects are huge as well. Ew. Does that make them huge? Are they huge? Yeah, they're huge.
They're huge. I'm gonna beat your ass, son.
I think it's a 3. They got a 14. Oberon.
I'm gonna kick you around.
So is it an axe or not?
No, he's got an axe. I'm just so surprised that Thrym's wearing a pink dress. You wouldn't expect that.
Pink dress. You're...
The sequins are fantastic.
They yeah, we're pinching this part of the module. I took basically Storm King's Thunder, mashed it with the adventure path from Pathfinder called Giant Slayer, pulled out the parts that I didn't like, changed a bunch of things, and yeah, this particular dungeon is pinched from Storm King's Thunder. Of course, I changed the monsters and added things.
We couldn't. There was a thing, and it was bad, and it just keeps doing stuff and hiding in the snowbank like a bastard.
Yeah, they had to
monster.
they had to teleport away from the fight, and then when they came back, the things that were able to ice
The treasure was gone.
took the linnorm's treasure. So they defeated the linnorm, but they lost a CR-17 dragon horse.
He's holding the treasure for us. It's going to be in the lake when we come back, and I pick up the whole lake and throw it into like a big pot of hot water.
Galeth, what did you roll?
What did I roll for what?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn it, Galeth, get your shit together. Oh.
And Mark, what did you roll for Altagar?
Altagar got a
4.
They both get 4.
4. So
4.
Yelling at
4 is what they get.
4.
Thank.
Because we're awesome.
Okay, Lemio
You
doesn't
guys-
know what's going on. Oberon doesn't know what's going on. The Moraz are going to start to move towards Uker.
There's big thingies.
Ramores,
Yeah.
are they Mexican?
No.
Ramores, it's a
You just fail, Ahmed.
Mexican name, man.
Okay.
Ramores, never mind.
So some of them move into the darkness. Looks like they were basking in the area of the large kind of still glowing coals of the fire pit. Massive chamber. It looks like this chamber was like where giants like might have gathered to eat and drink, prepare food. Feast. Uker, what are you doing?
Uker is going to open the doors nice and wide.
Okay.
Here, get your charging here. Get your charging. And he's going to just stand off to the side.
All right, Galeth, what are you doing?
So I'm being told there's creatures of some sort.
Down south, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Altagar, then Lokrik. So Lokrik.
Lemmy, are you sitting on the horse, the unicorn, or are you just?
No, I'm just flying around.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Lemmy's an air elemental, by the way.
move on down. Yeah.
I had to change forms.
Lokrik will kind of hustle on the backside of Annam. And Galeth goes riding down over the air.
Did Lemmy have a chance to act yet?
No.
No, you didn't know what was going on. Now it's your turn, Lemmy.
Okay. Everyone's running off. I hear there's like a fight happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, start summoning. 5th circle.
You see the distance you're at, right?
All right, fine. Fuck.
Wow.
Bam! I have to travel at 200.
Okay, so Lemmy
Not
the bird.
there. Not there.
This tiny swallow
Fuck that.
in the massive chamber. Oberon.
No, he's an air elemental.
Oh, your air elemental.
So I
Okay.
can see in the dark.
Cool. Oberon is not going to run on the air. He's going to cast a fly spell. So you move a little bit quicker. He'll move That's 60.
Move faster.
Yeah.
Faster. Faster.
Cast fly spell and move. Remoras. You could hear them scuttling.
Oh, the little bug things.
Okay. Luker.
Could I get a knowledge roll on these bug things?
Sure, you got a good look at them.
Yep.
Knowledge. Arcana.
Easy.
Arcane planes, nature,
Arcana.
arcana. 16. Weird bug things.
They are magic beasts, and something about them you recall. While they live in the cold areas, they give off tremendous heat.
Uker is going to swap over to swap Jotengranner for Frostbrand.
Okay. Galith.
Well, it looks like
And they're like gigantic centipedes with horrible faces.
that's my favorite. Okay, so what I'm gonna do?
Elephant-sized centipede creatures.
Back slightly. No, wait a little more. Okay, move there, and then as a swift action, I'll grant everyone the escape route.
Awesome.
More feet. Everyone within 60 feet gets that.
Okay.
So
So you get Lokrik, you get Altagar,
pretty much everyone but Oberon, but
Yeah.
that's okay. Oberon really shouldn't be anywhere near any of this.
Does this mean, is it adjacent or is it threatening?
Adjacent?
Adjacent? Okay. I have a lot of adjacent squares. I have even more threatening squares.
Yes, but it's just adjacent. As long as you're next to somebody with that feet.
Altagar.
I'm also going to use my standard action to channel my spear. I think what I'll do is go for a. I don't know. +4 flaming lance. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Altagar and then Lokrik.
Altagar is gonna 60. He's gonna try and get out of the way, Galith's way, and he's gonna spend a swift action to use his style.
Okay. They're just massive stone blocks and kind of benches. They're two columns that are supporting the ceiling of this huge building. You can hear the ticking of the stone. You can't actually see the creatures yet. They're kind of behind the pillars, but you can hear them chittering away. Lokrik double moves up. Lemio.
Start summoning.
Okay. Oberon is just going to fly double move forward to join the party. He's flying a bit up. The Remoras. Come into view. They hiss like swords plunging in heat, and you could see a definite heat coming off of their superheated chitinous scales on their back. Good thing they're slow moving.
They're really hot.
They rear up and then kind of fall back down and begin scuttling towards Altagar. Mandibles chittering away. Uker.
Uker's gonna.
Uker with giant Jotengranner in hands.
Right now it's actually Jotengranner got stuck on the back, and we swapped over to Winterbrand,
Okay.
which is the +3 great axe or great sword of that has Frostbrand powers.
Is that a double move or a single move?
That's a single move. And I'm gonna Oh, is it me or is it him? I don't know. I've
Who's
already
doing what
got
to
some
who?
resistance. I'm going to hand a I'll hand a potion to Altagar, or I'll move and put down a potion. Right there.
Okay.
Okay. What is this one?
It's resist fire.
Galeth?
Well, if it's my turn, there's a monster that's visible. Are these just doors that we...
Yeah, you
They're
pushed,
big open
you,
doors.
you pushed open the set of doors that Uker's standing near.
Okay, so I can't see the monsters then from here.
No.
Oh, how annoying.
You can see Uker's ass. He's very sexy.
Mm.
It's big and muscly, but with some cushion.
I will move to door.
Big hairy Mongolian ass.
How do I add light to token?
What kind of light?
I need as per the daylight spell.
30 feet?
Excuse me.
I believe it's 60 feet for daylight. Torch is 30, right? 20?
Yeah, I don't think there's a 60
There you
foot
go.
option.
There's a
but
nice big
yeah.
light, though.
Let me check.
You could do a generic 60-foot light, or you could do a
Yeah, it's a
sun
60
rod.
foot light. Okay. Anyways, anything within 120 feet is visible because it increases the. I can see the things, the monsters.
Yeah, they don't seem to shirk away from the light.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I will cast something that I want. Oh, yeah. I'll cast Prayer.
Making a prayer to Nawada in a giant temple.
Yeah.
Sacrilegious.
Dirty.
Well, Nawada lost his hand fighting firbolgs, and there's a
Which are giants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you there's a lot of giant bane weapons in his religion.
Yep, probably.
In his church. Lokrik. Altagar, then Lokrik. Sorry.
Altagar is going to pick up the potion and drink it, or extract, I guess.
Okay, so drinking a potion is usually a full round action. Part of that is retrieving it. I will let you pick up the potion as a move and then standard to drink it. Yep.
20 fire resist, boy.
All right.
Then you get a 5 foot step if you want it. Lokrik will move and start casting Bard Song, or he'll start. He'll do a Bard Song.
Get your dodge bonus over here, boy.
Lemmy, your summoning goes off.
Yeah.
What are you
Why
summoning?
the fuck are you guys in the way?
Your
We're not in the way. You're in the way.
Are you summoning your Ankylosaurus again?
No, 5 huge tigers.
Tigers.
Tigers everywhere.
Tiger.
Tiger.
Meow.
Tora,
Meow.
Tora, Tora.
Meow.
Okay, so large tigers.
No,
These are summoned celestial.
huge tigers.
Summoned celestial giant tiger. Okay, holy.
Is there savings on electronics?
And how many of them do you summon?
Sank. 5, sorry.
5 of them.
Yeah.
4, 5. Okay, so place your tigers.
Yeah,
Get
basically.
ready.
Stupid as shit.
Useful tigers.
They do this.
Lemmy's like, hey, how come no one wants to spar with me?
Anyone who's watching, we were joking a while back about the sort of absurdity of summon spells. It basically just brings in all these creatures for like 30 seconds.
Yep.
Or
So,
Logan
are these
flinched for a
like-
second. These are on our side, right?
Yep.
bunch of tigers show up and attack people with
Get the
advantage.
dwarf. Just kidding.
Oberon's just
so
nodding like
can
this.
they
like, yep.
move through this crap or not?
Yeah,
You can move through friendly
You
squares.
just can't charge.
Kill everything in there that's not our friends.
Oh no, Altagar!
Hey!
Everybody's friends with noodles.
Oh, it was fucking back in Tiger Kingdom. They're handing out pamphlets telling you who's friends and who, right?
Okay. It
Wait,
will
hold
take
on,
it.
hold on.
It'll take an AOO against that first
Hold on.
tiger.
Let it stake
DC
its
32?
AOO. Yeah, you hit
Yeah.
that tiger.
Tiger.
19 damage, and it's going to try to grab the tiger.
19. Okay.
It
That's-
does a grapple of plus 23, so it's 42.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you grab the tiger. That's why his friends is coming.
Uger on serious drugs would not get grabbed by that at all. Never mind then. We're good.
Yes, let the tigers go in there first. That's what they're there for. Yeah. No, what I wanted to check was their speed is, so they're 80.
Okay. You ends up grappling you. Can it swallow things of the same size? I don't think so.
Which one got grabbed, left or right?
The top one.
Number 3.
Yeah, I can't see. 3 down. Okay. No,
One
let's head
size
down there.
category smaller. Okay. So it grabs you and kind of twists and turns around you. It can't quite swallow you, but the heat rolling off of it does an additional 28 fire damage to you.
Okay. So
That's
this
why
thing
you
does...
drank that potion.
So that's 19 damage and then a 28 fire on that one tiger.
18, 19, and
Good thing we're using expendable tigers.
37,
Yes.
47 damage on the tiger.
Thank you. My shit does not
Is
calculate this late.
it still there?
Yeah, these things have a lot of hit points.
So that's currently grabbed.
Yeah, and there's a grapple going on. Yeah.
12. Bard, Celestial, charging, charge.
So, Noodles, these cats are why you don't kick Lemmy around too much, eh?
And then Lemio has his turn.
Yeah, he ruins all the fun.
Yeah, Lemmy's gonna fly over here
Okay.
and fly up. How high up is the ceiling?
The ceiling's massive.
Okay, so I'll just go up.
60 feet high.
Yeah, so I'll get to about 50 feet high. Or 30 feet high. 40 feet high. It's fine.
Okay. You fly way above Wooker. Kind of flying above.
Yes.
Oberon is going to fly into the room. He'll fly kind of right into Uker Square. Oh, he says, yes, you probably don't want to touch them. He's going to take a
They're
ready
very
action.
hot.
He doesn't know whether he's going to need to use his spells or not. Now the creatures. This thing is going to move forward. It threatens the tiger. Whoops. As I accidentally closed the stats. Give me a second.
They all died. They commit seppuku. They're like, oh, tigers, shit.
Wow. Their bites against the tiger. AC 33. It does 3d6 plus 10 plus 8d6.
My dome.
Oh no, it's got a grapple first. So 26 damage from fire, and then it's going to try to grab the tiger, and it does AC 34, or sorry, CMD 34.
COD. Which tiger is being grappled?
The one on the far side.
The 2. Okay.
So,
So
it pulls
damage-
it pulls it in,
Damage is how
and then
much?
it ends up touching its body. So 8d6 fire damage is another 28 fire.
Dude.
So this thing does... how much damage total has it taken? So 28 plus what? What's the physical?
54.
Total?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
These
Still
things
there.
don't have DR. They don't have DR epic. I
They
don't
ha-
know if you.
Yeah. The tigers do have DR Epic.
Okay, so you can give them whatever hit points back. I'm not subtracting it from the damage.
Yes.
Okay, and then this one is already in a grapple, so it's going to take its attack. It's going to grapple to pin. No, grapple to do damage. He gets a grapple check of 40.
Pretty
Yeah.
good grapple checks. I mean, Uker wouldn't get grappled by that, but I
It
could
does,
See what they're doing there,
grappled by that.
fellas?
It does 16 biting damage and then another 86 on top of that, so a total of 37 damage to the tiger as it's kind of like rolling around in the
16
tiger, and the back of it is like burning the
11,
tiger, and it's howling out.
And how much energy damage?
The total is 37.
Okay. Total is 37, which is 79. Minus 74. I think that one disappears.
Okay.
Yeah, that one disappears. Poof.
All right. So there's one tiger gone, and it kind of it rights itself back up again and hisses at the other tigers. It got angry that the thing it killed is gone.
Edible.
Yeah.
That's not food, that's bullshit.
And then the other one is just climbing effortlessly over the bench, and you can see it scuttling up onto the giant-sized bench. And then Uker, your turn.
Well, Uker's gonna
Throw the tiger at it.
wander over here.
Does that count as throw anything?
I can throw a cat out. I'll throw a giant pussy out. I'll wander over there, and I'll ready to basically bull rush away anything that comes towards me that's not a cat.
Okay.
Or, sorry, any bug things that come toward me.
Galeth?
Okay, so you're in the way. And by in the way, I mean you exist, and I don't want you to.
I will now cast non-existence on you.
I am
Even my
walking-
lance.
See, I've got. You said I have a 20-foot. I have a 100-foot move with Kieran right now. Is that correct, Adam?
From what?
T8 and 2d6.
He's got a 60-foot base.
The 60-foot base. Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't have horseshoes of speed? What? Why have we not done this?
Because he
Doesn't work
doesn't.
on
He's
them.
not a horse.
Oh, he's not right. He's not an animal.
He needs
Yeah.
special ones, and his master never commissioned him fancy horseshoes.
Well, we're gonna
Yeah,
fix that.
the type for horseshoes of speed is animal, not magic beast. So
We will fix this soon.
okay, I've got 15-foot reach, so it looks like you incurred an AOO running in there, unless you're
No, you don't. You were the target of my attack.
you're
you
right
don't
by
get
attacking. Okay.
There's also the no AOs for movement thing.
Yeah, there's also that too. So it's double.
Okay,
double
so you
the-
go riding up onto the air, just above the giant table. Huge
will-
ancient stone slab as the bug thing is coming towards you.
A swift action. You look like a horrible abomination. A swift action smite evil on you.
Okay, these things are neutral.
Oh, know that.
Doesn't
They're
work.
big lava bugs.
Well, I didn't know that. They look evil.
Yeah,
I
they
really know
do.
that.
I would guess that they're evil. They
They
also
look
want to
evil.
eat you, but they don't want to eat you for any nefarious means. They want to eat you for sustenance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. So I guess
It's
we're
nothing
gonna.
personal. It's just
It's nothing personal.
Damn it!
AC 28.
Yeah, you definitely crunch through its chitinous hides. However, you're worried about your lances. There seems to be an extreme amount of heat coming off of it. First, do damage, and then we'll.
Okay. I'm assuming this thing's immune to fire, so I'm not going to bother rolling the flaming damage.
You know what? Surprisingly, not. It's not immune. Actually, yeah, sorry, it is. It's immune to fire. It's,
Okay, I was going to say, like, that would be really strange. If
Yep.
it was.
when it's not allowed to overeat because if it vomits, it just dies from its own vomit, burning it away.
Yeah, we lost another one. Shit.
75 points of damage.
Okay, so it's going to have to make a fort save or die.
All fort save and be staggered.
So the first one is
2 fort
versus
saves.
death. The second one's versus
Doesn't die.
staggered.
It's
Something
staggered.
is staggered.
Okay.
Wow, I actually staggered something. I didn't kill. Interesting.
Now your lance, you need to make... Any weapon that strikes a Remoraz is allowed a DC 19 fort save to avoid taking damage.
Okay, so I don't roll a 1, I guess.
Yeah, it's you or your lance.
I don't roll a 1.
Okay, so it doesn't take the 8d6 damage.
That's bad.
86.
Yeah, you pull it out right away, and you notice the end of your lance is just like furiously ablaze.
Already
and
on
look-
fire. I made it that
Yep.
way.
Yep. But it did look like it was, you know, if you left it in there, it may have reached a boiling point for the metal, or melting point. So that
Funny
was
it's
Gallus'
a fort
attack,
save.
and then
I think I might have more than that. 'Cause I think
I just find it funny how you can like angry or grit your teeth through your weapon melting. It's interesting, just sort of like the dynamic on that.
no.
I'm gonna come all the way up and then have Kiaran do a corn charge.
Okay.
Okay. You can roll it for him, or I can roll it.
Yeah,
too.
let's have you do it. Yeah, you're more familiar with it. What's his bonus?
Oh, you see, that's the thing. This was written somewhere. 6, 10, 11, 12, 14 on the charge.
14 on
So-
charge? Okay. I will roll that, I guess, or unless you want to.
I'll go for it.
Wow, AC 16. That's terrible.
You didn't
That's-
hit much.
Truly bad.
Okay, so you missed, and you didn't take the damage from it being supernaturally hot. Okay, so you missed. Altagar.
Altagar is coming in.
Altagar!
Smash some stuff.
Charge!
Noodles.
Noodles.
Altagar
Alright.
Jenkins.
Have you met our friend Noodles? Oh,
Maybe
Jesus.
Altagar is just setting himself up for the next.
You can move through friendly squares, so you don't have to.
Where
What
the
happened
hell
there?
is he going?
I didn't even do that. I don't know who did that.
You started
I know, I
drunken
put my
sailing
hand
around
on the thing and it kept going. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Drunken sailoring around the room.
Yeah, okay, I'll
He's a-
charge the Remoraz thing.
Uker would pick up that potion bottle.
Yeah, because you're medium and they're huge. You can actually just go right through the squares.
And Uker would be sniffing the potion bottle he just gave him to see if it had gone bad at that point. If he was,
Okay, so you go in to punch the thing, and as you're punching, you realize this thing is getting very warm. It's like you're punching sauna rocks that are on fire.
I've got that special thing that makes me awesome. Alright, so 2 at.
I'm pretty certain it'll take a while before you do a thing more awesome than key throwing dude pants out of a snowbank off the ground.
The guy who's peekabooing out of the.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
The Pika bastard.
That's pimp, dude. That's pimp.
Fucking
Judo
unblockable
throw.
throws.
Boom.
We're just
You can
fighting.
just imagine what he was thinking. Like, and suddenly I'm on my back in the middle of.
This thing is latched onto the tiger and kind of flipping around, and you can hear the tiger basically sizzling each time it hits certain plates on its body. Altagar goes punching in, burn.
AC 41 and AC 46.
You're getting multiple attacks off after a charge because of which
Yeah.
feat again?
Pummeling style.
Pummeling
You have
style?
The whole chain for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of pummeling feats.
Okay.
Yes.
You have all 3 of them, I think.
Yeah.
Let's do the first time you hit, you take
You might
31 fire damage from a natural attack hitting its supernaturally hot plates.
The original version of those feats was
Yes, I
that
take
you
11.
combined all of your attacks into a
Drank the
single
fire resist potion.
haymaker, basically.
Yeah.
And then they changed it because it was a little bit too weird.
It's like you're putting your fists into a wall of
Good thing you're a slag giant dwarf.
it's like its plates are a bunch of irons.
I'll take
like
the damage.
clothes irons.
I'll take the damage. Let me heal like there's no tomorrow. So.
Okay. All right.
This Lemmy guy, I know he is like nobody's business. You just punch
Right.
away, and then he just fixes up your fingers.
You go in there and you swing, bat a swing, and it doesn't matter what comes out because
Because this is like
guy named Lemmy-O, you know, he'll
Alright,
fix you right
continue
up.
to-
You know what I'm
continue
saying? He's got
to-
the good stuff. He's got the juice.
AC 24.
AC 24 hits. The thing is grappling, kind of flipping around.
All right, so I hit all 4 times.
Okay, so
More
I'll roll the
damage.
86 minus 20 4 times. 3 more times.
Is Galeth grappling this thing? Why is it?
4, 6, and 7.
Yeah, so 11, 17 plus the 11 you took before. You took a total of 28 damage after that got through your resistance, and you hit it 4 times.
Total 28. Okay.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah, you could kill yourself without that protection spell.
Yep.
Oh god!
Go
I'm
get
on
him,
fire.
champ.
My fists are melted.
28. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, killing yourself accidentally would be bad.
Well, that's why I described the
It,
effect.
it doesn't
after
have
the first one.
DR.
No, it's a big firebug.
All right, yeah.
We should keep them alive and make them go puke on the lake.
138 points of damage.
See, that's pretty good.
Okay, it is now
He might get 7 hit points back.
incapacitated,
Oh, no.
and it's no longer grappling because the tiger does not want to grapple. The sizzling, half-burnt tiger kind of shakes its head as the thing crunches violently against the back of the giant stone bench. It's on the ground, but it's still twitching and it's icky. Lokrik, Bard Song, Lingering. I think he's just going to hang back for this one. Apparently, he doesn't need to use his power attack and mythic vital strike feats anymore because Altagar has joined Uger and Galeth.
Bruiser squad.
Right. He'll guard the rear with Oberon and Lemmy. Lemmy, speaking of...
Yeah. What's going on with this one down here?
that one's
Got
staggered
whammed.
because got
It's about to
blasted
be
by the
Galeth.
lance.
Charge that shit.
Okay, so the tiger comes up and charges. It will still get an AOO. It'll take an AOO.
Staggered? I don't know if that works that way.
Even staggered.
I think staggered gets... It's not stunned, so I think you still get AOs.
It hits for 19 damage, and will try to grab you.
Yep, you still...
For 43, it auto grabs,
How high is Galeth off the ground?
and then does 8d6
Over
damage.
He's right in the bug's face.
Right in the bug's face.
27, 37, 46 damage on the tiger, plus the 49 it already has. I think it just pops.
Yep. And this guy goes and replaces it.
Does
Let me
it have combat
check.
reflexes?
Yeah, let's
As Buggy?
check. Let's check.
Buggy
Uh,
buggers?
What kind of fucking bugs are these?
No, it doesn't have combat reflexes. This tiger comes
They're
running
really
in.
mean bugs.
It's a vital striking bug. What the fuck? All right, so that's gonna charge that. This guy, I guess the bugs are tall. Like their range is higher than the target than the tigers.
No, it's just you're moving your tigers in so close that it's getting
Okay,
AOs.
I'm not. All right, sure. I'll move him.
Where are you moving them?
Just
The
gonna
buttons are so
5 foot
small that
in,
they are turbo lasers. But from
And-
ship to ship.
I
Yeah,
can't remember what the.
This makes sense that you're moving them in because you need at least 10 feet to charge. So yeah, this one will take its AOO off to the side here.
It's funny, the AOs just auto pop.
This guy, none of these guys didn't move more than they're just moving in to attack.
And you move them at least 10 feet.
This guy moved 5 feet.
The
I'm
one
gonna
that-
move that
okay.
guy. This one I think I moved 10 feet. That's right.
Okay.
The north guy.
So he's not pouncing then.
No.
The other one doesn't get rake attacks.
Go.
Okay, 28 plus 15, 33, 43 damage against the tiger, and it's basically pulling you in to grapple.
Okay. This guy's going to do a pounce.
Yep.
That guy's going to do a full round. Okay.
Yep.
See if they survive the attack.
Right.
All right.
Each natural armor strike does 8d6 points of fire damage to them.
We'll just do damage. So 4 claws. Right here, or here it is. Here, yeah.
I was thinking about having these things burst out and attack while the dragon was attacking, but
That would be real fun because you're like, oh, fire things, and like what, or cold things. Every
Yep.
cold resist
Yeah.
all the things. What the fuck?
no, you
What's their AC?
20.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
You have to do them one at a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many hit points does your tiger have?
69.
Okay, was this the grappling one or the fresh one?
This is the one to the south. This is the one to the south. We'll do.
Okay,
Yeah.
8d6.
so 3 hits.
So you get 3 hits before you die.
Give him all! Give it to him! 2d8 plus 24.
These are unedited creatures too.
Wait, hold on. These things are not evil,
Nope.
right? I can't smite them. Okay. 2d8, 8d8 plus 40, 56.
Add a bunch of templates to these things would be unstoppable.
They were made by a fanboy.
81 damage.
They're old monsters. They're like really old.
This is a really wait, 66? No, that's wrong. It's not 66. 14 times 3 is 30, 42.
I will actually, you know, I say that, but I don't know if you take like the dire versions of the monster animals that fight in nature, if they actually work right. Like a dire
It's
elephant
57.
should rock the shit out of these things.
Yeah, 57, Marty. 57 on the one in the
57.
south.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
57.
hurt, but flames are licking up. Well, actually, 57 on the one that was already.
According to my searches, the Remoras first appeared in the second issue of Dragon magazine in 1976.
How much damage did you do to this thing before? I think I nuked the. On your charge, Galeth?
Me?
Galeth.
Gallup.
Okay.
How much damage did what do?
Did you do to the thing on your charge?
I'll have to go back and look. It was significant. It wasn't like an amazing amount of damage, but
He did.
like 70 or 80 or something like that.
For some reason, the token didn't save the damage.
The tiger to the east or the west is doing 2 attacks. Yay. And then a bite.
Did we not roll? It was 3d8 plus 50, 75 damage.
75 damage. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
No, I did 57.
Bypassing anything but good
125,
DR.
132. And it has 135. It's got 2 points left.
Yeah, the tiger. Oh, the tiger can do a final attack, a bite attack.
And it's not saving. Why? Somebody else
Hey.
hitting? So you did 2 hits?
On the one in the west,
Yep.
I did 2 hits and a bite. I still have a bite on the tiger in the south that I can still attack with, unless he's taking more damage.
No,
Like
this guy moved in and then got grappled.
Yeah, but this guy has another.
Oh no, it popped after 3 attacks.
Oh, this one popped.
The fire,
Okay.
the fire basically
That's cool.
made it go away.
So this guy has 3 attacks
Yes,
he's made.
and then after 3 attacks, he disappears because I think 24d6 is enough to make the tiger go away.
Yeah, that makes it pop. So it's 2 of
The
these.
bursting fiery tigers that you're tanking into the bugs.
Good call, good call.
Yeah.
4d8
There's
plus
they're
24.
definitely a monster that's from a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the stat blocks for a dire elephant, otherwise known as a mammoth, and a dire tiger. And despite the fact that dire elephant's a higher CR, I'd put the dire tiger as the winner of that fight.
It jumps on the back and it rakes.
It gets more attacks, and they both hit so hard that the ACs don't matter.
Yeah, and it's one of the things where like
Are you gonna roll some
tigers,
damage, Amit?
lions
Yeah,
are so much super powerful because of their rake. Their pounce and rake
64?
ability is just so good.
64 damage.
That was Lemmy's tigers. Now what is Lemmy doing?
Let me seize these things. He's like, well, fuck. Ish.
Well,
you guys
one's
have
down,
you guys-
and there's a
Do you
couple.
guys- Do you guys have a plan for this? What the fuck is these things? Shit. My tigers!
They're just summoned, Lemmy.
I know.
They're gone.
But I like to name them.
And if they actually were creatures to begin with, they likely do not remember.
Lemmy is going to delay, and he's going to see how his friends are doing against these creatures. So I'm delaying.
Okay. Oberon's maintaining a readied. The Remoras.
Does this tiger get to attack at all? The one that got grappled?
It moved in and then got grappled. It does have a standard left. It could try to break the grapple.
Yeah,
It could
attack.
bite well into the grapple.
Yeah, let's bite. 20. Plus minus something? I hit you.
Yeah. You take
2d8.
20 damage and he's still around. He's got 6 hit points left.
22.
Okay. 80,
Take that damage.
86. All right, so there's this weird ball of cat and weird flaming insect. The Remoras get to go. It's got 2 hit points left, and it's triggered.
How many rakes does it get? Are these those like 10 rake attack type enemies?
No.
Oh.
It does have swallow though. It's going to try to bite and swallow Galeth.
Good luck.
AC 34.
He rolled a 19. That maybe
Yep.
you should have given him the good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you re-roll that with me.
Yeah, okay. AC 32.
No, that's
Okay, so it's like biting the end of your hand. You're slapping it away, and
The
I
deflection
am going to
bonus
make my counterattack though.
from Kiaran isn't a thing.
What's that?
Oh, the deflection bonus from Kiaran doesn't help against the neutral goofball. They're not evil.
The bullshit creatures.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you still did? Okay.
all the other stuff is yeah.
okay. So you manage to you grab some weird sort of tentacle coming to the side of its head. It's trying to bite you. You're like, no, and you push it away.
Let's see, what is my?
And then you get a counterattack. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's not as amazing, but
Nat 20.
Sure it is. Times 3 crit.
oh, hey, there we go. Let's see if we can confirm this.
AC
Die.
20. Critical hit.
Yeah, that's a confirm. Well, it is that amazing. I was lying.
You get an amazing critical just so that you can do more damage with this. Ha!
61 on that critical. I think it's the first critical we've rolled today.
D52. And what kind of weapon are you attacking with still?
Piercing, it's a lance.
Stabby.
4.
High
damage its ego.
Normal damage.
Oh.
And it's sickened for 1d6 rounds, but it only has 2 hit points left. So.
That's dumb. Okay.
It's
I'll give it a stab.
vomits in its own mouth as it falls down.
Oh, come on. Why is this? Someone roll D8 plus 19 because this stupid fucking thing isn't working.
Ooh. 23.
Your keyboard?
No, it's the. I
The
got
chat.
warning. Unresponsive script. A script on this page may be busy or stop responding, so it won't let me type.
Okay. 23 damage and then a fort save for your weapon.
No, I didn't charge him.
No.
Oh, for my weapon.
You roll a natural
Yeah.
20 on your fort
Okay.
save.
All right, so you pull your lance out before it starts melting the end of it, and you kill the bug, and it kind of unceremoniously falls off the side and cracks and is twitching, and you send it tumbling back over the other side of the giant
Yay.
bench.
Monster
And then,
dead.
then this Remoraz will attack to do damage, or grapple to do damage against the tiger. 32 CMB.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it does 2d6 plus 10 plus
Pops.
8d6 fire is 50 damage to your tiger, and it. Poof.
All right. Lemmy's gonna take an action now.
And then it gets a move.
Lemmy's gonna take an action now.
Okay, so you're delaying, so you're going after the Remoras. Go ahead.
I'm going to cast Wall of Thorns.
Overkill, kill. All right. How many 10-foot area squares of?
Too many. Too many. This is 10-foot cubes per level.
10-foot cubes per level. Okay, we'll make them green and just start. Are you?
Just over. I was just around it.
Okay, so there's 1, 2. Whoops.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, and then this side. 10. Sure. Sure.
Okay. Is this a mythic
No.
wall of
Otherwise
thorns
it
or
would.
anything?
Otherwise it would get Oberon.
Okay. Uker.
Huh. Well, the thorns doesn't block sight, does it?
No. You can see it.
Okay. Uker's gonna.
It's also sticking
Start.
out of the top of it because it's 15 by 15 feet.
Uker's gonna start throwing things at it because. Why not?
Okay. What are you throwing at it?
I am going to throw things I don't care about at it because they're going to be gone.
Right.
I am going to throw. I'm going to practice my shuriken throws at it.
Right.
I've got non-masterwork shurikens. I'm going to throw
It
some
is
at
65 feet away.
it.
60 feet
Okay.
away. Sorry.
60 feet away.
Yep.
All right. Shurikens have a 10-foot range normally, so it's second range increment.
Because of your feet.
My limitless range.
You could
Start
throw
throwing
shurikens.
little pieces of metal at it.
Football
Ah!
fields. Okay, AC 20, because I don't think it gets slowed by...
Okay, these, I have a plus 26 minus 4 for not actually knowing how to throw shurikens, and then minus 2 for range. So
Gonna hit it in the
1d20 plus 26 minus 4, because I don't know what it is, minus 2. Alright, and then, oh, I'm not raging for this. Okay, so that drops another 2. Alright. Minus 4. AC 26!
hits. You stick the little pointy piece of metal into its head.
An AC 15. Oh, I might be able to get that one back.
That missed.
So I do 1d2 because I'm magically big, so the shurikens don't act, they shrink when I throw them because stupid spells. So 1d2 plus 14 from my strength.
Shuriken melts against its skin.
Plus 2 from Bard Song. 17 damage from a little tiny piece of metal.
Okay, that hurt it. 96 plus 7, 103. Alright, it's still worming around in the horrible nettles.
It's
It's
kind
not
of
the size of the metal thing, it's about how fast you're throwing it.
Right.
hey, it's fun. Altagar, do you want to throw a thing at it?
Altagar, there's this horrible heat coming off the creature still. It's not really moving, it's twitching.
Yeah, he's gonna get away from it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it a shot. As he walks over, he pulls out his sling. I don't even know what my sling attack is. Plus
Lokrik's
13.
bard song is lingering
Yeah.
as he moves into the room. He closes the door and then just quits the party. I mean,
Dumbasses. Just...
he just walks into the room with his back to the wall. He's got his axe out.
17.